have time to go on this ride. You go inside, outside, and back inside. It's great if it doesn't break down. Sing along, everybody. You go in a ship, then a bigger ship. There's a lot of animatronics. It's great if it doesn't break down. You got it.
Wow. Wow.
This is the Disney's Magical Express replacement marathon. Fun fact, it is 26.2 miles from MCO to Walt Disney World. That's the exact length. We should do this. For 2024 at WDW News Tonight. 2024. Less discussion, more childish bullshit.
Yeah!
This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from the Disney theme parks around the world. Here now the news for November 10th, 2023. First, though, do you have an unnatural compulsion to open the My Disney Experience app and check Disney attraction wait times when you're sitting at home? Well, now thanks to the minds behind MagicBandReaders.com, you can get your very own park-inspired wait time sign to display on your desk, countertop, or wherever you feel the need to check those wait times. These wait time signs wirelessly connect to the internet and display the actual posted wait time of your favorite attraction. You can select from a number of attractions at the park, and then the sign will show you the actual wait time in real time. If you're counting the days of your next trip, the display can be configured as a vacation countdown clock as well, or it can simply be a regular clock with both 12 and 24-hour formats available. The vacation countdown feature will even remind you when it's time to make those dining reservations at the 60-day mark. If you purchase before December 31st, a special additional feature will be included. That is, it's free of charge. In addition to the attraction wait times, you also get character meet and greet wait times as well. Because these wait time signs are internet connected, they can be updated automatically as new rides and experiences are added to the parks, so the signs will never become outdated. There are 6 different designs available for Magic Kingdom, EPCOT, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World, and Disneyland and California Adventure at Disneyland Resort. Each wait time sign has the ability to select one attraction from all the attractions available at that park. Actually, you may have noticed if you watched the last few shows, we've had 3 on the desk. They've changed. So now we have EPCOT, which of course has turned that a little. It's glaring, I see. The Spaceship Earth design on the EPCOT one. What wait time is up here? Oh, everything's closed because we filmed this. I don't know if you guys know this, we filmed this at 1 in the morning on Thursday night, so nothing's open right now. Not the best time to show these off, but it's real time, right? Can't do anything about it. This is Animal Kingdom, and then we've got Hollywood Studios. If you missed the Sorcerer's hat, it's a nice little homage to it. Very cute. I have to put this back in the stand. There we go. Sorry, it's 1 in the morning. That's why I can't do that. If you order through our link, you use promo code NEWS15 to save 15% off the regular price of all wait time signs, and as well, they're Magic Band readers. Thank you to them for sponsoring the last few episodes of the show. These are very cute. I like these. I think I need one. Anyway, let's get to the news. The Walt Disney Company released their Q4 2023 and fiscal full year results at the end of trading on Wednesday, November 8th. In Q4 2023, Disney Parks Experiences and Products increased their revenue by 13% from last year for a total of $8,160 million. Domestic revenue was $5,384 million, while international was $1,665 million, and consumer products was $1,111 million. Disney points to growth at Disney Cruise Line from increases in passenger cruise days and average ticket prices, and an increase in Disney Vacation Club attributable to sales of the new villas at the Disneyland Hotel. They had lower results at domestic theme parks due in part to a decrease at Walt Disney World Resort because of higher costs attributable to accelerated depreciation related to the closure of Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser and inflation, as well as lower guest spending because of decreased hotel rates. Disneyland Resort also had growth thanks to higher attendance, increased guest spending, and higher costs due to inflation. International parks also saw an increase in part due to Shanghai Disney Resort, which had a growth in guest spending thanks to an increase in average ticket prices and higher attendance. The year-end quarter ended on September 30th, 2023. The interim CFO of the Walt Disney Company said during Wednesday's earnings call that they expect investments in the Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products division to ramp up in the latter half of the next 10 years. We anticipate robust operating income growth at Experiences to reflect strong performance at our international parks and Disney Cruise Line, Lansbury said. While domestic parks and experiences is expecting solid growth for the full year, that growth will be heavily back-end loaded due to continued challenging comparisons in the first half of the year from the 50th anniversary at Walt Disney World and inflation. We continue to be bullish, as evidenced by a recent announcement on significant investments we plan to make over the next 10 years to turbocharge growth in this area. Disney stated in September in a filing that they plan to double their spending when it comes to Disney Parks and Disney Cruise Line over the next 10 years. We expect those investments to ramp up towards the back half of that 10-year period, Lansbury added, with more gradual increases in the first few years. Earlier this year, Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products Chairman Josh D'Amaro said they are focused on growth in existing theme parks, not on building more resorts. Disney later stated that they have over 1,000 acres to expand existing parks. CEO Bob Iger also said turbocharging growth at Disney Parks is one of 4 key building opportunities they are focusing on. So what they're saying is basically they're going to be bullish about spending. They're going to expand, but it's not going to be in this so much of this first half of the next 10 years, but really that latter half of that time period. Also, what I take away from that is that the domestic parks, there are some plans for expansion in the domestic parks. We know about the Avatar stuff at Disneyland, which they haven't talked about in a little while. We know about the Avengers e-ticket, which is being built at California Adventure. And we know about some stuff at Disney World, right? We know that they are talking about what they're going to do to Magic Kingdom, the expansion beyond Big Thunder. We know about the Zootopia attraction, Animal Kingdom, as well as that South and Central America themed land. There's certainly a lot on the horizon, but it sounds like they're really talking about what they're going to do at the international parks. I think it is no secret that Disneyland Paris, Frozen will not be the end of expansion there. The rumors continue that a Lion King attraction, if not a Lion King themed land, is in development, and it'll be the first one anywhere and ever, which I love Disneyland Paris. I think the thing they need is something giant and big and original that will draw people. I love that idea. And I'd love to see more in Hong Kong. I love Hong Kong Disneyland. And obviously the cruise line has a lot of new ships coming. So, yeah, I assume there will be more. We'll see what the future holds. We never, we can certainly sit here and guess all night and all day, but we'll wait and see. But I think it'll be an exciting period. I think there'll be a lot to be excited about. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party kicked off at the Magic Kingdom on Thursday night. We, of course, have a ton of videos right here on the channel for you to watch and a ton of coverage at WDWNT.com. You can read and watch all about the parade, the fireworks, character meet and greets, those new novelty souvenirs. We've got all about this new Donald Christmas tree sipper. There's the new musical popcorn tin. There's also that Mickey nutcracker, or I guess he's just a soldier. The Mickey Toy Soldier popcorn bucket, all that great stuff. You can read about it all at WDWNT.com. Also, there's a ton of videos, like I said, right here on the channel for you. Meanwhile, let's talk about some Magic Kingdom Christmas food over at the Cheshire Cafe. Guests can purchase the new Peppermint Eclair. Treat is available both during regular hours and the Christmas party. The Peppermint Eclair is $6.79. It's eclair filled with white chocolate, peppermint mousse, and topped with peppermint mousse and chocolate pieces. Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies in Tomorrowland is serving up reindeer chow sundaes. The treat is available again during regular park hours and the party as well. Guests of the party will also find the lump of coal in your stocking milkshake. Reindeer chow sundae is $7.79. It's chocolate soft serve, pretzels, cereal, M&Ms, chocolate candies, and hot fudge. At the snack carts on Main Street USA, you'll find the hot cocoa churro for $7. It's churro rolled in hot cocoa powder and topped with marshmallows and peppermint candy pieces. There's also a red velvet wreath donut for $5.75. It's donut topped with buttercream and holiday sprinkles. At the Sunshine Tree Terrace, you'll find the cranberry citrus float for $6.29. It's orange vanilla soft serve twist with Sprite winter spiced cranberry and fruity boba pearls. You can read all these reviews and more at WDWNT.com. I know Andrew and Nana, our reporters, also went out and did a video review, which eventually you can watch right here on the channel. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guests and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT, and their team will design your next magical vacation, from the Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts to the Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. They're also able to book unforgettable VIP tours where you and your group can experience the ultimate park day. The best part is their concierge services are 100% free, so book today. Actually, I will be heading off to a Disney Cruise Line voyage, heading to San Diego this week. The Disney Magic heading out of San Diego to Baja. The first maritime cruise of the year on that ship is happening. We're going to go cover it. And thanks to Be Our Guest Vacations for making that happen. That being said, obviously, folks, I will not be here for the next several episodes. And I will not just be gone for the 5 nights of that cruise. I'm actually going to then be on my way to Hong Kong Disneyland for the grand opening of World of Frozen, and we'll bring you all the coverage of that as well. A very exciting and busy few weeks ahead for us at WDWNT. And one other thing I want to talk about real quick, I want to quickly mention the 50-hour marathon show to benefit Toys for Tots, because I will not be back until that begins, essentially. I'm sure Eric, when he fills in, will talk about it. But every year we do a 50-hour marathon of programming to benefit Toys for Tots, which is a wonderful organization that makes sure that underprivileged kids get a toy during the holiday season. Walt Disney was a huge proponent of this. In fact, his studio drew the first logo ever for the organization. That train began as Disney art with Donald Duck riding it. And over all these years, Disney has remained, they've continued to raise money for Toys for Tots. It's still a charity they raise money for. And it's something I've always believed very strongly in as well. So please join us this holiday season. There's going to be so much programming as part of that. Also, a live auction with over, I think it's going to be 300 items from Disney parks around the world, with 100% of those proceeds going to Toys for Tots. All this will be organized. It'll all be at toys.wdwnt.com. I don't know if we have the site up by the time you're watching this, but nonetheless, the auction will be live. You can get more information about the show schedule and such there eventually as we continue to work on it. But it'll kick off on Black Friday, November 24th at 9 p.m. and run all the way through Sunday, November 26th at 11 p.m. Eastern. And there'll be all sorts of programming. WDW News Tonight will be part of it, Park Center, the WDWNT podcast, that auction. So much great stuff and a lot of fun. And it'll be right here on this YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that. And even if you can't watch it, please help us by making a donation at that website when we turn that live. We really appreciate it. Every year we try to outdo our goal and raise more money for this tremendous cause. Disney has released the full menus for the 2023 EPCOT International Festival of the Holidays, highlighting all the food and beverage offerings that guests can sample throughout the upcoming festival. The festival is set to commence on November 23rd and will run through December 30th. And you can read that all the menus at WDWNT.com. The Santa Claus meet and greet will open at Disney Springs on Friday, November 10th. And like in previous years, the meet and greet will utilize a virtual queue. Santa Claus will meet guests in his workshop at the back of the Once Upon a Toy in the Disney Springs Marketplace. Guests will be able to join the virtual queue on the My Disney Experience app at the following times: 9 a.m., 11:30 a.m., 2 p.m., 4:30 p.m., and 7 p.m. After joining the virtual queue, guests will be able to enjoy their time at Disney Springs before visiting Santa Claus at an assigned time. A previously unrepresented era of the Star Wars timeline will soon have a place in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, as Disney has announced a limited edition Stellan Gios Legacy Lightsaber Hilt will be available at Doc-on-Dar's Den of Antiquities at both Disneyland Park and Walt Disney World, and on Shop Disney as well on November 17th. This marks the first time that merchandise from the High Republic era of Star Wars will be available in the land. The limited edition collectible is silver, gold, and black and resembles the lightsaber used by Gios throughout the High Republic stories. The lightsaber comes in a wooden box that features white detailing and an embossed Jedi logo on the lid. The saber also comes with a High Republic Adventures comic book that features an exclusive cover designed by Harvey Tilabau. Lightsaber blades attached to this hilt will glow in a bright blue color, just as Gios' weapon does in the stories in which he appears. The blades are sold separately. The release of Stellan Gios' lightsaber roughly coincides with the commencement of the High Republic's third phase. The first comic book from the new chapter was released on November 8th, while George Mann's The Eye of Darkness, the first novel of the third and final phase, will be released on November 14th. Gios is a Jedi Master who has appeared in several of the High Republic-era books and comics. He has yet to appear in any theatrical or streaming Star Wars live-action content. Disney has announced that a new Valentino popcorn bucket and Wish Star sipper are coming to both the Disneyland Resort and the Walt Disney World Resort to celebrate the upcoming release of the animated musical film Wish. The new popcorn bucket and sipper were announced on the Disney Eats Instagram account. The popcorn bucket depicts Valentino sitting with a mischievous look on his face. The sipper includes the matching straps, and the Wish Star is shown smiling. Guests can purchase the popcorn bucket and sipper starting November 22nd at Disneyland Resort. The items are listed as coming soon to Walt Disney World. Disneyland has confirmed a reopening date for Fantasmic. The nighttime spectacular will return on May 24th, 2024. At a Fantasmic cast meeting earlier this week, we announced that the show will return on May 24th. We look forward to providing more information about Fantasmic in the coming months, but for now, this is all we have to share, said Disneyland. Fantasmic, when running, is performed along the rivers of America and on Tom Sawyer Island, a body of land at the river's center. The show debuted in 1992, but is currently on a hiatus due to a fire in April of 2023 that completely destroyed the Maleficent dragon that's part of the show. The show will return with a new climactic battle between Mickey and Maleficent, although the villain will not be in her dragon form. Disney stated the Maleficent dragon figure won't be a part of the show at that time, but also has not gone as far to say it will eventually return. There will also be new special effects. The Adventureland Treehouse, inspired by Walt Disney's Swiss Family Robinson at Disneyland, has opened for Magic Key pass holder previews. And by the time you're watching this show, it's open to the public as of Friday, November 10th. But you could join us on a tour of the house, which pays homage to the original Swiss Family Treehouse and as well Tarzan's Treehouse, but with a completely original story. We have our own video walkthrough right here on the channel. There's a photo tour, which shows all sorts of new stuff we hadn't seen before at DisneylandNewsToday.com. Again, kudos to the team that worked on this. It is a beautiful project. It's magnificent. I love it. I cannot wait to see it. I wish I was getting to Disneyland soon. I cannot wait. I'm going to end up spending like an hour in this thing. Can't wait. After previously sharing concept art previews, Disneyland Resort has revealed all the new holiday outfits Mickey, Minnie, and their friends will wear at the resort this winter. Daisy is in a teal dress with a fur-lined hood and red accents. Donald is wearing a matching teal sweater with a zigzag stripe and Santa hat. Goofy, preparing for Christmas at Goofy's Kitchen, is in an apron and chef's hat. It looks like Pluto is wearing a red scarf. Mickey, as we saw in the concept art, is wearing teal pants, a red and pink sweater vest, and a red coat. Minnie is in a red dress with white panels on the skirt. She has a green velvet belt, red velvet capelet, and red bow. Clarabelle Cow rocks a teal dress with candy cane red and white stripes across the shoulders and down the center, and a large red and white bow. Dale is wearing a light blue tunic and red Santa hat, while Chip is wearing a red tunic and a green Santa hat. Mickey and friends will wear these outfits in Disneyland Park and at Goofy's Kitchen at the Disneyland Hotel. The character dining restaurant will have holiday character outfits and decor for the first time, running from December 1st through January 1st. Goofy's Kitchen also celebrated Halloween this year. Over at Disney California Adventure, Mickey and Minnie will join the three caballeros for Viva Navidad. All five characters will have new or updated outfits for the celebration. As we saw in the concept art released last month, Mickey is in a teal Guayabera shirt with flower stripes and khaki pants. Minnie is in a royal purple dress covered in flower patterns, paired with a red belt and flower crown. Donald has a new red Santa Claus hat and a green vest striped horizontally with colorful flowers over a red long-sleeve shirt. Panchito is in a magenta mariachi suit with a matching sombrero, similar to his usual outfit. It has an extra floral embellishment, and he has a red neckerchief, Jose Carioca also has a red neckerchief, and he's traded his usual tan or yellow jacket for a blue velvet one with a matching boater hat. And the holiday season officially begins on November 10th at Disneyland Resort and runs through January 7th. We, of course, have lots of coverage of all that coming to the website and right here on YouTube as well. The Downtown Disney District at Disneyland Resort will have snowfall for the first time this holiday season every evening from November 24th through December 31st. The snowfall will happen nightly every half hour from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It'll be between Jazz Kitchen, Coastal Grill and Patio, and the Black Tap Craft Burgers and Shakes. In addition to snowfall, the Downtown Disney District will have festive decor as usual. Meanwhile, the Festival of Holidays has kicked off at Disney California Adventure. We already have tons of reviews of all the food and drink and more available at DisneylandNewsToday.com. There is a big video review of all that coming up as well. Needless to say, Disneyland Resort every year, the best Christmas celebration. No one touches them at this time of year, and they are just adding more. Snowfall Downtown Disney. They keep changing the character outfits. It just keeps getting bigger and better every year. Look, I'm the biggest Tokyo Disney stan. Their holidays don't touch Disneyland Resort. They try the hardest for Halloween and Christmas, without a doubt. And Christmas it's a must. If you've never been at the Christmas season, I can't talk about Disneyland enough. Anyway, for the absolute latest on these stories and all that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You could support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to all of our WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And I'll see you all in a couple weeks.
From WDWNT TV, this is Park Center. Join us each week for news and discussion topics from the Disney and Universal theme parks around the world. We cover the stories in a quick, concise, and fun format, and then our panel breaks down and debates some of the biggest issues and what they mean for us, the parks fans. From the latest announcements to openings and delays to scandals and snacks and merchandise and more, we'll cover it all in 90 minutes. Join us live every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube at WDWNT TV, or watch episodes on demand anytime. You can also subscribe to the audio version of the show on your favorite podcast app.